Hello, everyone. This is Amanda Ray with RPM, Right Way Prodigy Marketing, coming to you with information about American Bill Money, which has been around since 2003, rated A with the Better Business Bureau, and they are paying out $75 in commission for each person that's in your downline. And what we have done is we created this group, this mastermind, to make sure that people who join American Bill Money are successful, because we know that with online marketing, most people fail. They normally come into a business, they're fired up, they're excited, and they don't last for no more than 90 days. And what we want to do is we want to gain momentum and teach people what's needed in order to be successful with American Bill Money. And for those that don't know, American Bill Money, it's easy to make money with because they're paying out 60% commission, and it's for everyone that's in the United States, and you don't need a lot of people to make a ton of money. But we know that in order to make money, you have to market the opportunity, and you can market online or you can market offline. But the main thing is that it has to be consistent. People are looking for consistency because there's too many businesses that are around one day and they're going the next. One day everything is up and running, it's thousands of people, and the next day they're gone. So we want to show people that this is a real business. If you go and look and check out some of the other hangouts, we have payment proofs, people that are making consistent residual income with American Bill Money. We have some people that are here that are newbies and some people that's been doing this for years. But one thing that we all have in common is that we're coming together as a team to make sure that we support each other and make sure that we're successful. So we're doing online marketing and offline marketing. And I want people to know that you can work this business online or offline. It just has to be consistent. You have to be consistent. So today what I want to discuss is, for those that don't know, Right Way Prodigy Marketing was put together just to create success for all of those who are a part of American Bill Money, and to teach people exactly what to do step by step to make sure that you're successful and that you gain the momentum that you need in order to be successful. So we're taking people on a 120-day mission so people know exactly what we do on a daily basis and the things that we're learning along the way, and the people that we're connecting with to show them what a wonderful program we're involved in. And today we're going to discuss, I decided that I wanted everyone to really listen to this because this came up a few times over the weekend about postcard mailing. So this call is going to be about postcard mailing. Does postcards really work? How many postcards do you need to actually send out in order for it to work? How often do you need to send out postcards in order for it to work? And for those that don't know, we have Mary Beth that's on the line who's been doing postcard mailing forever. So we're going to also get some feedback from her to just pretty much piggyback on what's the right way and what's the wrong way, and does it actually work? So, people call me today and they wanted to know, gentleman, he wanted to know, do I have to be online? Do I have to show my face? Do I have to do YouTube videos? No, American Bill Money was built on postcard mailing. That's what it is. It's a postcard program. Up until this year, it wasn't really that much information online about this program. Why? Because people requested postcards, or they pay for their postcards, they mail them out, and then they just wait for people to respond. The one thing with postcards is it's a little bit slower than when you're working with online marketing, but you don't have to do a lot of selling and telling with postcards because the postcard speaks for itself, okay? You send a postcard into a person, they have a number that they can listen to the information. They may even have your personal phone number where they can contact you, and then they sign up. If they like what they see, they sign up. If they don't, they move on. But with postcards, it's just about being consistent. It has to be the right program that you're promoting, and the leads, you have to have good leads, quality leads, okay? So that's what we're going to discuss today. Quality leads, the postcard and the design of the postcard, and the program. So we already know with American Bill Money, they've been around for 14 years. That speaks volume about them. They've been around successful for 14 years. You know, speaking to Paul, the owner, he says, Amanda, you know, it's great that you guys are online and you're promoting this business online, but we have done this perfectly fine using just postcards. We just pretty much added to it, okay? We added volume. We added success by going online, but this is a postcard program. People are normally sent 150 postcards with 150 leads every single month. And we have a lot of people that have mailed their postcards out, and they're saying to me, Amanda, why am I not getting a response? What am I doing wrong? I sent out my postcards last month. Not one person responded. What am I doing wrong? So here's the answer. 150 postcards is not enough to leave your full-time, daytime job, okay? It's not enough to build the momentum that you're looking for. And you have to know conversion rates, okay? Conversions is really important when you're dealing with online marketing and offline marketing. You have to know approximately how many signups am I going to get if I send out this many, whatever it is, clicks, postcards, Craigslist ads. What is the ratios? What are the numbers? And we're going to discuss that today. So with postcards, you're going to get your 150 postcards or whatever. You get them every month. They're not working. It's just not enough. Okay, the conversion rates is 1%, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Okay, 1%. So you do the math on that for 150. Okay, you're not looking at much of anything. And even if you send out 150 postcards every single month, you're not sending out enough postcards to build the momentum that you're looking for in this business. It's just not enough. It's not going to work. One of the gentlemen that's been in this program for over 3 years, going on 4 years, he makes 6 figures a year. I spoke to him personally, and he said to me, Amanda, I've sent out 75 postcards every single day from the moment I started this business, okay? And people just need to know that there's really not a right or wrong number. It's just about consistency, but also it needs to be done more than monthly. You can't just send out 150 postcards a month and think that that's going to do the trick. We need to come up with a number that works for your budget. And then you need to add in the conversion rates of 1%, a little more, a little less, and then put those numbers together and figure out, does this business actually work for you? And then if it's no, you know, I can't afford to do 75 postcards a day, then you need to add some other type of marketing skills to what you're doing to make your business work. You're going to need to add online marketing, YouTube videos. You need to purchase some clicks, some leads, interview leads. You need to do something to add to that, because Facebook groups, it's just not going to be enough. Now, if you're purchasing, for example, with our program, you know, we have the mass mailing. We're going to do that, and that's going to build momentum because we're sending out thousands of postcards on a monthly basis. Thousands, 10,000, 20,000 postcards. It has no choice but to build momentum and for it to turn into something great and to have tons of signups because of the amount that's going out. And the reason why we created the co-op is because we know a lot of people can't afford to send out 75 postcards a day, 1,000 postcards a month, 2,500 postcards a month. It's expensive. If you do the math on it, 1,000 postcards, you're looking at $340 in just stamps. Stamps is 34 cents, right, per stamp to put on a postcard. And listen, guys, this is not even including a cover letter. So I don't know if you guys know, but like Mary Beth, she said in 1 week she received about 3 American Bill Money postcards. You know, you have a higher chance of a higher conversion rate when you're sending it out with a cover letter, introducing yourself, introducing people to a way to allow you to market the opportunity, okay, and letting them know that you have the training to make sure that this works for them. So it's not just about the postcard, it's about how you're sending out the postcard and the information that you're including to make sure that there's value added to what you're promoting. And that's why we're sending out these postcards with the cover letter in an envelope to personalize it, because people love when you're personally sending them something in the mail instead of them getting a postcard. So I just want to give you guys an example of, you know, I was talking to a friend about this, and she goes, Amanda, you know what? When I get postcards in the mail and magazines, what do you normally do? You throw them to the side, especially a postcard, because most people are looking for an envelope. When you open up your mailbox, right? You're looking for an envelope with either what in it? A check or a bill, right? That's what we're all looking for. That Time Warner cable bill, that electrical bill, the rent is due, or you're looking for your check from work or your check from your online business. That's what you're looking for. So now if we incorporate the cover letter and we're putting it in an envelope, the envelope is going to be open. They're going to open it. What is this? They're going to read. They're going to see, what is this all about? And because it's the right opportunity, because American Bill Money has been around for over 14 years, you know, and they have the A+ rating, we're going to give that information with the cover letter, and then we're going to promote our team and how we've been successful. It's going to be personable, and people are going to memorable. It's going to be memorable. People are not going to forget about that. But if you just get a postcard, most likely it's going to be thrown to the side. Okay? So people have to think about how the postcard is being sent out, how many is being sent out, how often it's being sent out. These all play a part with American Bill Money, with postcard programs, period, you know, and it just has to be consistent. You know, you can't give up once you send out 150 postcards in 30 days. You know, it's just unrealistic. If anybody tells you you're going to get a ton of signups with sending out 150 postcards, they are telling you a lie. It's a lie. It's not the truth. Okay. But does postcards work? Yes, postcards absolutely work. This company is based off of just postcards, and we are incorporating online ways to be successful at this business, because those who market online also know that online marketing is also, you know, you could be very successful at it. So what I want to do is just to have Mary Beth talk to you about her experience with postcard mailing and what it's done for her, and what are some of the do's and don'ts when you're using postcards. Mary Beth, are you with us?
Oh yeah, can you hear me, Amanda? Oh, can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, basically I've been using postcards now on and off for about 10 years. And it's definitely very much a numbers game. And matter of fact, yesterday I did a video alone on a little whiteboard presentation. And I think for this particular opportunity, the magic number that everybody needs to work up to is about 1,000. Because that's, I think, where the real magic is going to start, especially with approximately a 1% conversion. And that's realistically what direct mail yields, is right around that 1%. I mean, sometimes depending on a list, you know, you could be between 1% and 2%, but a safe assumption on the conservative side is definitely 1%. So, you know, with 1,000 postcards out there, now some people are going to be able to do that, you know, have a budget, that have the resources in their first week. Others, it might take them a month to get up to that magic number of 1,000 out in the mail. Others, it may take beyond, you know, 1 month. But like I explained in my video, you know, this isn't a race. We all kind of have to, you know, work according to our budget and pace ourselves. But the main thing is consistency. You know, you have to pick a number that you're able to comfortably afford, you know, without breaking the bank every single week and working up to that 1,000 postcards, you know, in the mail. And, you know, at 1%, hopefully that's going to give you right around your 10 people to initially, you know, get started, get the ball rolling. And then when those 10 people, when you get their pass ups, then you have your 20. And like me, I think most of us are working for our first milestone to get up to 100, which is going to give us, that $7,500 a month, range. And then basically, after that part, 110 is right around a six-figure a year business. So I think, with this particular business model, that is very realistic, but it's definitely a numbers game. And absolutely, 150 just is nowhere near enough to even get anything really going, because it's very much a numbers game, and especially hinging off that 1%. Realistically, you have to work towards that first goal of about 1,000, and then get your 10 people, and then get the pass ups, and then just continue to stay consistent after that, and then reinvest, back into your business. I mean, I've used along the past 10 years that I've been doing direct mail for flyers and postcards, kind of like the 80-20 rule, where I keep 80% of my profits and I reinvest 20% back into the business. And that is a pretty good number to focus on, especially for direct mail, because there is, the cost of postage and envelopes. And Amanda, like you said, I think it's really great that we have those cover letters, because that's going to definitely, without a doubt, improve significantly the conversions. Because with those cover letters, we're going to be able to put our picture on there, I believe, and our phone number, and it's going to be personalized, with a little bit of branding to us. And someone's going to get it in the mail, they're going to open it up, it's going to be personalized, they're going to read it, they're going to see a picture behind it, they're going to know a real person sent it. Our phone number will be there. So hopefully it's going to be enough to intrigue people, build curiosity and momentum. And hopefully a lot of people that do get it will start to pick up the phone, reach out to us, call us. And then at that point, we can hopefully answer their questions and guide them into our website, where most of our websites, have the videos on there that are doing our telling, selling, and explaining for us, for the team. So I think that's going to be really good. And another thing too, I think, with the lead sources, if you never really can put all your eggs into one basket. I think when you're mailing out, you need at least 2 to 3 good quality lead sources, because it's just not about the quantity, it's about the quality. You have to have the two working simultaneously. You have to have a designated, desired quantity, which, like I say, minimum $1,000 to really see things happening in a favorable way. And we need to have 2 to 3 good quality lead sources that we're mixing up the leads with in order to start achieving results. So I think that's pretty much, that's the basis right there. It's definitely a numbers game. You want to stick within your budget and then continue to scale up and reinvest, with your American Bill Money checks that you start to receive in the mail every week. And we just need, and I think the cover letters are definitely going to improve upon the conversions, because it's going to be personalized. And around the holidays and things, we can get creative, maybe, with some colored envelopes and things like that, especially like around, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, with the orange and the black and the red and the green. I think that's going to, help a lot to just kind of think outside the box too in the process. But keep it simple, keep it consistent, don't quit. That's the worst thing you can do, is to quit mailing out. You have to just pick a number that you're comfortable with within your budget and just keep going, stay consistent, scale up. And, the cover letter, like I said, that's going to be key to our success and our conversions, and coming up with good quality leads that are working for us, and utilizing, I think, at least 2 to 3 good quality lead sources.
And that's what we're going to do, Mary, because we have 3 lead sources that we're going to be using for our mass mailing. And what we're going to do is, with the cover letters, that's how we're going to keep track of the conversions from each lead source that we're using. And that's going to help us tremendously to narrow down what works and what doesn't work. And now we're not going to know that within the first 30 days, but over time, 90 days, we'll have a really good idea of what works and what doesn't work based on the 3 lead sources that we're using, And like Mary Beth said, it's about consistency. It's about consistency. If we're sending out 10, 20, 30,000 postcards and we're doing this on a monthly basis, there's no way we're not going to win as a team. It's just not going to happen. But, if people start and then they stop in a month when they don't see the results that they're looking for, that's when you pretty much fail and you're out the business, We have Ontarian here in Paul, they've been in the business for years. And the one thing that you will always get out of them is they're always promoting their business. You know, they're always promoting no matter what, they're there, you know. And it's just, and it's really that simple. The consistency, you know, like Mary Beth said, the lead source, making sure you're hitting the right numbers. You know, 1,000 postcards is really the magic number. We're going to be way over that as a team. And just making sure that every month we're doing the same thing over and over and over again. We just get bigger and better. And the other good thing is our cover letter is going to have also our hangout on there. So, you know, the hangout that we did the other day where we all show proof of our checks, they're going to be able to see that. And then you know what happens, like once you put in the information into YouTube and you check out a video, then all the other videos pop up on the side, which will then be another way for people to connect with us one-on-one, you know, and it just doesn't get any better than that, you know. People are going to be able to call us to get more information. They can check out our Facebook group and really just narrow down what works for them. And they'll know they don't have to guess. And, you know, a gentleman said that to me today. He said, that's what I love about speaking to you. I don't have to guess, you know. People speak to these marketers and they just make them feel like as soon as they put their money into a business, they're going to automatically make thousands of dollars. You know, we don't want to mislead people. We don't want people to think that it's that simple. Because believe me, guys, if it was that simple, everyone would do it, right? If it was really that simple, we'll all be millionaires. We're making 6 figures a year doing this. But we know that it takes work, it takes dedication and consistency that pays off in the long run, you know. I put up some videos this week, you know, this weekend, last night I put up a video. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you don't really feel like it, but it has to be something that pushes you forward and make you keep going even when you don't want to. Ontarian, if you have a couple of words you want to say just about your experience with online marketing, and can you give a little bit of your advice to work?
Sure thing, Amanda. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
All right, all right. Hope everybody's doing okay today. It's a hot day today in Oklahoma. But, yeah, I want to speak on American Bill Money has been life-changing so far for many of us. And like Amanda said, you have to leverage 2 sides. You have to leverage offline and online. Now, I'm used to online, and that's all I've been doing for a long time. So it's the same concept. You're dealing with postcards and mailing out pieces of mail offline, and then you're dealing with the same kind of concept online, but it's also the consistency is going to help you to understand the conversions and where they're coming from. One of my specializations is sales funnels. Okay, so I like to build sales funnels, and the sales funnels, once you set it up one time, it works for you 24/7. But the key is you have to get traffic, consistent traffic to it, so that the strategies that you're learning inside of the mastermind, whether it be Facebook postings, YouTube videos, you know, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever it is, those have to be, you have to set yourself up on a 90-day game plan. And like Amanda said, it's going to take 90 days to see some type of momentum going in your business. Maybe you put up a video and you feel like it's not doing anything. Trust me, it's going to do something. It's like a seed. Just think of it as a garden. Think of marketing as planting seeds. There's a season to plant seeds and there's a season to reap the harvest. So if you think of it like that, you will continue to plant those seeds, and lo and behold, things are going to start to happen. So the online game, guys, it's the same concept as offline. You just have more leverage, so to speak, online, because you can use YouTube, again, Facebook, Instagram, what's the other one? Snapchat. Even Facebook has developed, there's what's that feature where you can post, you can talk about your day. You can post a picture, you can do a short little video. I use that. That works wonders. And I can tell who's looking at my pictures, who's looking at my video. That's another marketing tool, guys. So people love that stuff. And find a way to brand yourself. Mary Beth talked about this, branding yourself. When I think of Mary Beth, you know what I think of? A German Shepherd. That's what I think of. When I think of Mary Beth, She's always posting it. When she posts in the group, she has a German Shepherd right there. So that's the image in my mind. So find something that's unique to you that people can remember yourself by, and combine that with, you know, your consistency, because consistency, what that helps you to turn into is a leader, and people will join leaders over and above anything else. So you combine that with your consistency, you brand yourself. I go by the passive income guru, people, that sticks in people's minds. Passive income and guru, you know, and then you got Mary Beth with her German Shepherd. So branding, guys, is huge. Once you get your name out there, Amanda Ray, her name is out there. Once you get your name out there, branding will bring a lot of business to you. But it's going to take time. It's going to take time. People are watching, believe it or not. People are watching to see how long you're going to last. They're going to see how long you're going to last. And those who last the longest will win. That's a guarantee. So definitely do your offline with the postcards and the cover letters. And also find at least 1 to 2 free strategies, definitely YouTube, and pick something else that you can master, and everything will come together.
Thank you so much, Ontarian. And yeah, just speaking about funnels, I created my 3rd funnel for ABM this weekend. So right now I have 3 funnels that I'm testing. And that's something that we're going to be teaching everyone to do is, you know, you have to have a funnel. If you're going to be online, you're going to be running clicks to a capture page, a lead, a squeeze page, a lead, whatever. You have to have a funnel, because sometimes, well, most of the time, it takes people 7 to 10 times to see your opportunity before they actually jump to it, okay? And what the funnels do, you know, it's really simple. You create the funnel, they put their information in, and then you have these email swipes that will take them through, you know, your life story pretty much. You know, whatever it is that you want to include, YouTube videos, post checks, whatever it is, it's going to take them, and you can take them through your journey as long as you need to. So your email swipes can go 19 days out. It could go 30 days out. Ontarian, we know he goes sometimes 40 days out. I'll be in there for days trying to, you know, edit all of the email swipes that he put together.
Follow-ups. Well, I got about 30 more to add on top of that. I'm just going to make it 30. I got 20. I got about 19, 20 now. But
wow.
If a person is not convinced, or if they're not motivated to make a change or to make a step after 20, 30 days, they're not going to make the step, guys. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. And that's enough. And that's the thing, is we have the email swipes for our team. All you need to do is put that capture page together. And Mary Beth, we have some really great ones. You could take a look and see what you like the best, what works for you, and pretty much duplicate it. There's more than enough to go around. There's more than enough. So, you know, that's going to be a part of our training on sales funnels, email swipes, your autoresponder. And thanks to Amanda Statzer, we have one for free. That's at no cost to you. You just have to follow the steps and set it up. Okay. The last one that I purchased was from a gentleman that Mary Beth is using. He charges $100, but the site looks amazing. I love it. It's eye-catching and it tells the story. So you can send that to people and you don't have to say anything. It gives them all of the tools that they need, all the information that they need to make a decision whether or not this is the business for them. And that's what we want. We want to be able to send people the information and they can hit a button and they see the whole story and breakdown and say, you know what, this is something that I would love to do. And like Ontarian said, if they don't make a decision within 20, 30 days, they're not going to make a decision. But the more that we the more that we stay consistent and we build on YouTube and Facebook and postcards and, you know, purchasing leads, the more of a chance we have of getting those conversion rates higher. Christy, is there anything that you would like to say?
No, not really. I'm excited about the email swipes. I too use the same company as Mary Beth, and it's been, I mean, it was just a lifesaver. I think it would have taken me a week to come up with that website. I just realized that I do need to put some follow-ups to get follow-ups. So no, just the YouTube. I love the YouTube. It's so easy because it's residual. But I think that's just my favorite. Like Ontarian said, it's free, and it just, once you post the videos, it just keeps coming. So no, I'm just excited about all the training. I'm just excited it's all in one place and it's so easy to access. I mean, you guys make it so easy. I followed the training for Amanda's, the capture page, and what you two put together, and it was just, I did it in about an hour. So that was amazing.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And that's the thing. It's about having the training so that it's easy, it's step by step, it's simple. It shows you how to upload videos. If you want to do a video, how to do that. For the Facebook groups, I put together all of the ads. It's just a copy and paste, and then you can edit it as you need to. I'm going to be posting pictures that you can use, but it's really simple. And the ads that I give you are ads that's been working. These ads are ads that people responded to. 30 to 100 people responded to most of these ads. So they're ads that actually work. They're not just something that was taken and put together and it hasn't worked. These are ads that people have responded to over the last few months, and they requested information from it, and that's what we want to do. We want to use, we don't want to reinvent the wheel. We want to just stick with what works. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just incorporating what works, what has worked, not just based off of my own efforts, but from the efforts of other marketers that's been doing this for years. Just putting in their, what it is that they learned and what's been successful for them. Now, when you incorporate a total of 5 to 10 marketers and you incorporate their information into a training, you have a mastermind that is extremely powerful if you use it. You just have to use it. And then you'll see over time, like when Ontarian told me to start doing videos, at first I was just doing them and I'm like, oh gosh, if you guys go to my channel and go back to day one when I first started videos, which wasn't too long ago, you'll be like, you'll say she came a long way. And back then people didn't really have much to say. People didn't contact me. And I was just like, that's the thing. Sometimes you battle what's going on in your own head, because of course in my own head it was saying, Amanda, just stop this nonsense. It doesn't work. Like, what is he talking about? But I kept going because I know sometimes you have to get over your own fear and what you may think doesn't work. And I noticed in 60 days, I'll never forget my first phone call. And this guy's like, I seen you on YouTube and you're like, great. And I'm like, I am? Yeah, I'm great. It was just like, all of a sudden I knew I could do it. And I was like, oh yeah, I am great. Like, I didn't think I was great before then, but it helps boost up your self-esteem. And then you start to you become confident in what you're doing. And for people that don't know, I'm a daycare provider. I talk to kids all day. I used to work for the state. I really didn't have much to say to anybody. I was behind the desk, writing on paper all day. So I didn't think that this was for me. But, the more that you do something, it becomes like a regular job. Like you just, it just starts to happen and things fall into place the more that you do it. And you're going to have days where it's going to feel like, oh gosh, like, why am I doing this? But then you have to really think of why you're really here. And you have to stick with that and push through. Just keep building the momentum. So, I just wanted to give information really on the postcards and what the postcards can do for you, that they definitely work. We know that because we have people that's been doing it for years. I'm really excited about our mailing and what it is, what it's going to actually bring to our team. And I'm confident, I feel 100% confident that it's going to help bring in a ton of signups, and it's going to help build the momentum so that when people are back from vacation this month, they're looking for us and we're going to be right there waiting for them. And that's what this is really all about. We're going to take a few questions and then we're going to end the call. We've been a little bit over 30 minutes, so we're going to wrap it up. from Terry, she said, Amanda, in the postcard co-op, for the 20,000 package, will the 50 people who participate get their ABM ID numbers on the postcards? The thing is, we don't need that because it's first come, first serve. So whoever participates in the program, they're going to just go to whoever's next in line. So we don't have to deal with ABM numbers. If there's a total of 40 people, and we're going to just go down the list as signups come in. So it's not about whoever gets the most under their ABM number, they get the most signups. It doesn't work like that. It's split evenly amongst the team based on who's involved in that package. Are you giving the sales funnel capture page training information? That is already in our that's in our Facebook RPM Facebook group, the training for the sales funnel and the capture page. And Ontarian has the email swipes for AWeber, if I'm not mistaken, for AWeber, if people need that. And what we can do is basically do a one-on-one if you get stuck for some reason when you're putting your sales funnel together. Yeah, I have a one-on-one with someone tomorrow that is putting together their sales funnel through Lead Capture Boss, but they're stuck. I don't have no problem getting on a quick call and getting it together. Terry, just send me an email and I'll go ahead and we can set that up. Tamika, should you send postcards to the same people each month for a greater response? Absolutely not. Because if you think about it, they have one postcard from you already. They're going to hold on to that postcard. That's what we want them to do. If they don't and they trash it, we want to move on to the next person. The only time when you're sending someone something consistently, the same person is when you're working on your sales funnel and they're receiving email swipes, because based on your email swipes, you may be sending them information every day or every other day. But when you're sending something in the mail, you want it to go to that person once, and you want them to hold on to that hard copy that they received and make a decision based on that hard copy, that postcard cover letter that they receive in the mail. So we want to work on different people every single month. Not to say that it may, a person may get a postcard more than once. That may happen. But when you're doing postcard mailings, you're looking for it to go out to different people every single month. Okay. And anybody else have any questions? I have get response. Is there a way to convert those AWeber email swipes over, Ontarian?
I've had that question before. I'm not for sure if I can export it. I will have to find out from AWeber to see if that can be done.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure how to do it per se. With other emails.
Okay, and for the email,
I can find it out.
Okay, and for the email swipes, Almisa, they're already set to go out however often based on what Ontarian has already input into the sales funnel that he created. So when you put the code in, it's going to just transfer over however he already have it programmed in the system. So it may be every day or every other day, but you don't have to worry about that because it'll already be, when you put the code in, everything will just resonate over and it'll just set itself up based on what he already has in the system. Yeah, and that's basically it. So thanks. I don't want to hold everyone. Have a good dinner. Thanks for being here. We're going to have some, this week, we're going to have some calls, some hangouts in the morning for those that really can't make it in the evening. We're going to do some in the daytime, around the early afternoon. And I just want to say that I'm inspired by everyone that's here. And I've seen some of these faces over and over again. And that makes me feel proud. And I feel excited about what we have to come. And even though I had a long day, every time I'm getting ready for these hangouts, I just it feels like I had a drink of coffee. So I'm just excited. And it's definitely worth it, guys. This is going to be so worth it. And I just can't wait for people to start bringing in more checks and gaining more exposure online and really seeing what this can actually do for for their income and how this program is going to change a ton of lives. So thanks so much for being here. And I appreciate you all. And I'll see you again tomorrow. So have a good night and enjoy your dinner.